In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to fight like one of the top EU pros, VICO. This is going to be part 8 of my pro breakdown series where I've gone in depth on how the pros fight. I've done pros like peterbot, cold, bolts, and others. So if you guys want to go check those videos out after this one, I guarantee you'll find some videos that'll help you improve. And yeah, I'm not going to yap in this video. I'm just going to get straight into it. Let's go. Alright, the first kill I'm going to break down for you guys is going to be to show you guys even the pros make mistakes, and this is what you have to do every single time you make a bad play, and you have to play defensively. So VICO sees this guy and he instantly starts to push him with the orb, which I like to see. Porting above on top is a very good play. He does this little pickaxe drop down that is you guys will see a lot in this breakdown, and it basically prevents the opponent from taking a shot at you while you're double swinging because the first swing is at the top. Even though he doesn't get a kill in this way, I want to show you guys this early on because he does do this a lot. But anyways, he starts getting on this guy's wall and makes a bad edit, dropping down instantly, and the opponent insta edits. So this opponent kind of knows what he's doing. Not everyone that insta edits is good, but he gets stuck in a really bad position. He's lucky he got the wall in front of him to get out, and as soon as he gets his shield cracked, the first thing he does is build a bunch of boxes. Now I know you guys probably have heard this a bunch of times before. Hey, build a bunch of boxes, man, you won't die. I know a lot of people say this, but the key thing is to make 2 layers of separation. As soon as he gets cracked, he instantly builds a ramp, and guess what he's holding right now? He is not holding the ramp, he's holding the wall in front of the ramp, and that's how you get 2 layers of separation, which is very important when you're low. I see way too many people doing what other people say, build a bunch of boxes, but then they just start holding out their walls. Let's say the opponent was right here on my cursor, and they just start holding this wall without any layer of protection. They need this ramp in front of them and then holding the wall, because that's what it prevents the opponent from getting in, first of all. Second of all, if they take your wall, because here if they take your wall they can just instantly edit on you, but here in front of you, if they take the wall, you can just see that they took the wall either by holding this ramp as an edit without editing, just by looking through it, or just making an edit on the ramp and finding out. You will know if they take the wall because they will make an edit, so you can just hear for the edit, wait for the edit, and then you can just leave. If they take this wall, they can just edit play on you and you're pretty much cooked if they take that wall. But if they take this wall in front of you with protection in front of you, you pretty much still have a lot of room to work with, a lot of plays that you can do even when they take your wall. And that's what VICO does right here. Look, he starts to edit the ramp, and since we're in replay mode, you can't really see through it. But if you were in the game, you can see through the wall, and you can see if it says your edit bind or no, and that's how you know if somebody has taken your wall through 2 layers of protection. And VICO sees that he took the wall, so as soon as he gets the wall, the opponent has to break through the ramp, and then he can just edit out, and then now the opponent's in a very bad position because he got over aggressive, because VICO, all he did was make him impatient by doing all of that, holding the wall a lot. And what that makes the opponent do is get a little bit more nervous because he's probably worried for third parties, a lot of other things. He just wants to get this kill fast, especially since he probably thinks VICO is a bad player from off the first interaction that they got back when he did the bad edit, and that just makes the opponent play really over aggressive, and all he has to do is get the opponent in his box. And yeah, if you make a bunch of boxes, the opponent, if they get over aggressive, they will want to hop in at some point, and then it's your play, it's your game. All you have to do is just select good edits, and it's literally your fight to win when they're in your box. And yeah, that's a perfect way to fight defensively. Now the next kill I'm going to show you guys is a little bit more aggressive, but it does work for anyone. This is a simple play you guys can do, and it's just like I said, the pickaxe drop down. It's going for a wall while you're dropping down. So VICO spots this guy and he's building in wood, so this makes it a lot easier. But all he's doing is just spraying, just applying pressure. As soon as he sees that he's not focusing on the wall, he starts shooting at the wall, gets it low while he's dropping down, and then just pickaxes it once, takes it. You have to slide in some piece if you want to do this, or if they don't have a piece in their, like a cone in their box, just slide some piece in and you just get a free kill. because dropping down while taking their wall just makes it so much easier to take, because you have that peeker's advantage, you have that drop down advantage, which does give you a little bit more of a head start. Like, they'll be caught way more off guard when you're dropping down taking their wall instead of dropping down and then taking their wall. Moving on to the third kill I have for you guys, it's going to be a little what not to do by looking at the opponent's POV and what to do by looking at VICO's POV. And here you guys need to not be like this guy, and it's to be aware. This guy's super unaware, and then this season with this AR, especially golden, Jesus, this golden AR is just, it could end your game in 2 seconds. You need to be aware. What I like to do is I like to look one way 3 seconds, then the other way 3 seconds, then another way, and then just so on and so forth, so and I don't keep myself looking one way for too long, because this season you're gonna get beamed if you don't have the best awareness. And this is how the opponent instantly gets in a bad position, defensive position, and you have no idea how much this can affect your fight, no matter how much of a good fighter you are. Alright, so now that we know what not to do from the opponent's POV, I'm going to show you guys how VICO plays this perfectly. And the first thing he does is teleport behind the opponent, which is a very good play. A lot of people are doing it this season. So what he does is he tries to get in his face, since the opponent can't really do anything. If he makes any edit, VICO can just hit the shot, and odds are he will hit big and kill the opponent. So he just keeps on pressuring with his guns until he forces him to build a ramp, because odds are the other opponent has experience of other people probably hopping in his box after beaming him, and that's what you should usually do with this AR. If you beam someone, you should usually hop in the face, but VICO plays a little bit more safe, and all he sees is the ramp up here. Where do you think the opponent's gonna go? He's gonna go up, and the most important wall is gonna be the wall in front of the layer that he's going up to right here, and that's what gets him to piece him. Just places a cone up and then boxes him, forcing him to 50-50 basically, because VICO has health advantage, so he's fine with taking that 50. And yeah, easy kill. And basically all VICO did was pressure with his weapons. As I'm telling you guys, if you guys get a good beam, odds are you will win the fight, and that's why I like to look at the opponent's POV, because you have to be aware this season. Alright, so this next kill I want to show you guys is going to be one of the most perfect fights I've seen in a minute. VICO does almost everything perfectly in this fight, and I'll show you guys what that is exactly. First thing is he gets entry tags, a little bit of entry tags, start spraying as he goes down. A lot of these pros, what they do is they start spraying while they're approaching the enemy, so then they can just get a quick tags in before they actually get face to face. And what VICO does here is he actually pre-fire baits, which is a very good play. I know a lot of people that do this consistently, and it works consistently, because if you're fighting, especially in a finals lobby like here, if you're fighting in a finals lobby, go over his ramp, so now he's in a bad position, but he doesn't get the wall, unlucky. But what he does is he instantly just starts pre-piecing everywhere in wood, and you can see he doesn't have that many mats. He only has 15 builds, but the amount of pressure that you apply when pre-piecing is just so much greater than just not wasting any mats and trying to save up. If you guys don't end up killing the opponent by pre-piecing, in the worst scenario you can just leave and go farm up again. Spending those mats to try to pressure that opponent is just worth it. And he does the pickaxe drop down play again, like I said, which is instantly trying to take the wall, just doesn't get it. Blocks all of the angles with all of these walls. This is one of the most efficient fights I've seen in a minute, guys. Everything here is perfect. Blocks all of the angles, and then he goes out here because the opponent has nowhere else to go but here. Pre-pieces, gets the floor. In a situation like this, the floor is more important than getting the cone, and yeah, just kills him just like that. Basically makes this guy is definitely not even a bad player. He just pressures him so much with little mats. He builds, he risks all those mats just to pre-piece everywhere, and applies some of the best pressure I've ever seen. If you guys apply all of these tips, I guarantee you can pick up easy kills in a solo cash cup. Here's another great kill by VICO, and I also have to show you guys how to avoid this by looking at the opponent's POV. So first I'm going to show you guys the VICO kill and how he plays it so perfectly. So he gets really good entry tags that I didn't show, but really good entry tags on this opponent, basically putting him to like 20 HP. And what he does is he instantly just starts applying pressure, because at the end of the day, VICO is 100. You guys need to start putting really aggressive pressure if you're confident in surviving when low. Because let's say this opponent fights VICO, he takes a counter peek. Instead of just healing up, he takes a counter peek, which is what you should do. He takes a counter peek and hits VICO big, like a big shot. At the end of the day, VICO can just build, and go heal, and that's literally the worst scenario. So that's why VICO is so confident in pickaxe swinging right on the floor. Even though this may look like a bad play to you guys, it is a bad play, but in this scenario it really isn't, because that over aggressive pressure is what gets him the kill really quick. He just double swings super quick, gets the wall in front of him because he saw that there was no piece control. The opponent puts no piece in his box and gets a free kill. So now let's look at the opponent's side, and I'll show you guys what to exactly do to avoid being put in a situation like this. Alright, so here we're spectating Harry 1x, and you can see that he's getting shot at by VICO. And what he does is he takes a really, like, I don't know what he's doing. He just got shot at and he just goes out in the open again. This is not something you should do. If you get shot at, stay put in the same position, build around you, and look for the opponent, so at least you're aware of where exactly you're being shot from. And he just gets lasered, instantly putting him in a bad position. Like, instantly starts healing, which is not bad, but VICO, all he does is TP to him, double swings like I said, and since he put 0 piece control on his thing, 0 cones even above the floors at least, that makes VICO easily get in. Like, he has 90 builds, guys. He has insane mats. He could have survived for way longer if he just built, let's say, 2 more boxes at least, and then like cones inside and on top of the floors. VICO wouldn't have gotten in so quick, and he just gets piece controlled really quick, and there's nothing he can do anymore at that point. It's just over for him. All you guys have to do if you're in this position, you get lasered and you're afraid of getting 0 pinged, like just right there, that did look really quick, did look really 0 ping. All you have to do is just build more boxes, build above. These cones above on top are very important, and the cones inside are so important. You will get destroyed by anyone who is half decent at the game or half decent piece control if you don't do this. And even before all of that, Harry was not paying attention. He was not aware, and that instantly put him in a defensive situation. So even before not piecing up in his base, he already had made a vital mistake, and you guys can't do that. Every single mistake can put you in a really bad position. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end of the video. I'm sorry this video took so long. I was trying so hard to find VICO content, and I went through so many hours of replay just to find some good kills I could actually break down for you guys. So yeah, if you guys did watch to the end, make sure you guys comment OVA and like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And if you want to support the channel even more, consider using code WrathFN in the item shop. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.